The air was soaked in jasmine and sandalwood, thick with the scent of spring. The moon hung high and full over the kingdom of Vaishali, casting silver streaks across the palace corridors. And somewhere within those corridors, Devika awoke again with tears on her cheeks. She sat up in her bed, her breath shallow, chest rising with a confusion she couldn't name. Her hands trembled as they brushed the side of her neck, where she could still feel it, a kiss, a touch, a promise. But no face came to her mind. No name. Only the ache. She pressed her palms to her forehead, whispering to herself,
"Why does it hurt? Why do I miss someone I cannot remember?"
From the adjoining chamber, the gentle clink of anklets announced her cousin's arrival. Trisha, radiant in a soft lavender saree, stepped in holding a lamp. "Trisha!"
"Again, you've dreamt of him?"
Devika nodded, voice tight.
It's always the same. A field of marigolds. A man who holds my hand and tells me I'm his moonlight. Then, nothing. It fades like smoke.
Trisha sat beside her, wrapping an arm around her shoulder. "Trisha."
"Maybe it's your imagination, or something from the tales Amma told us as children. You always loved those love stories."
Devika smiled faintly, but her eyes stayed distant.
No, this is not a story. It's real. I feel it in my soul, Trisha. As if I've lived it. Again and again.
Outside, the moonlight filtered through the jaroka, hitting a silver chain on Devika's dressing table. She stood and walked toward it instinctively. The chain had a pendant circular, engraved with an ancient symbol she didn't recognize. It wasn't hers. It had appeared on her table a month ago. No one knew where it came from. She lifted it, and as the moonlight struck its surface, she gasped. A flash of a man, dark-haired and intense-eyed, standing before her beneath the same moon.
"Find me,"
his voice whispered,
"before they steal you from me again."
Meanwhile, miles away, the dense forests of Vindhya echoed with the sound of galloping hooves. A lone rider emerged from the shadows, tall, scarred, his eyes fixed on the horizon. Veer. He'd found the city again. This was her cycle, her time. The stars aligned once every century, and in each life, she forgot. But he remembered. He always remembered. This time, the signs were stronger. She was waking earlier. She was dreaming already. He slowed his horse and knelt before a quiet shrine nestled beneath a peepal tree. Veer said,
"Rishi Varan, speak to me. Is this the lifetime? Will she remember me before the final moon fades?"
The wind rustled the leaves from the darkness. An old voice answered, "Rishi Varan."
"The curse grows weaker, Veer, but so does time. You must find her before the next full moon. Or she won't just forget you, she forget herself."
Veer's fist clenched against the earth. Veer said,
"I will bring her back, even if I have to challenge the guides themselves."
Back in Vaishali, Devika wandered the palace gardens, barefoot under the moon, drawn toward the marigold field outside the gates. Her feet moved without thought. As she passed the carved stone gate, she heard it again, a whisper riding the wind.
"Devika."
She turned sharply, breath caught in her throat.
Who's there?
Silence. Then a single marigold floated down from above, resting in her palm. Her fingers closed around it, and a tear slid down her cheek. Devika said,
"Why do I know you? Why does it feel like home?"